Yo, welcome back to the Fix, Quik Fix. That is, it's your boy now here with Ari and Javi.
Hey.
Hey, all right. We're in a good mood.
That's
All
cute.
All
Look
right.
at her.
How am I going to cheat today?
She's joining me now.
How am I going today? All
Cute.
right.
Keep it up.
All right.
Same energy next
Look
week.
more. All right, stop. All right, stop with the people. All right, people, it's Quik Fix time. For the people who aren't familiar with what Quik Fix is all about, Javi, tell them about that now, please. But before you do that, tell them what's brought to them by.
Of course, Quik Fix is brought to you by Magnum, the official drink of Dancehall. Remember, people, when you buy your Magnum, pay the right price. One Magnum is $500, two Magnums, $800, and if you buy a case, only $5,800. Just do the maths and buy Magnum at the right price. Quik Fix is also brought to you by Prison Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Quik Fix is a round of the news that we've missed in the week, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Kraff, given name Tevin Randall, found himself in legal entanglement with law enforcement officers on Wednesday afternoon, April 24th. The artist was intercepted by police while driving his white Mercedes-Benz in the vicinity of Halfway Tree. Reports indicate that the initial traffic violation occurred near Hope Road, setting the stage for the subsequent events. After being taken to the Halfway Tree police station, Kraff faces charges for a traffic offense and disorderly conduct. Footage circulating online depicts the shirtless artist sporting only one shoe in handcuffs during the ordeal. Despite the commotion, Kraff was subsequently released. So guys, what do you make of this?
When I first saw the footage, I thought it was some music video. When I see the back of comments, I say, yeah, police this and police that. I'm like, boy, people don't even know the full context of the video. And
as usual.
This may just be something one to just get caught up in again. But it turns out to be a real something. I will say this. Kraff have to understand. When him drive around, I care when him drive around, shirtless. And looking how he looks.
Yeah.
It a go attract attention.
Not even how him look. Not even how him look. Just the mere fact of the car that
vehicle.
You know what I mean? And him have to know that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure not the first time police happen. Him have to know, say, yo, some of them police are them corrupt for real. Them corrupt in real life. Some of them. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the good police out there, but some of them corrupt.
Yeah.
And some of them, they're looking for moments like this. And it's important that he has it in mind to not give them these moments and just make sure, say, him always in the right.
Yeah.
So when him gonna do certain things now, when them stop him, just because of the car him drive and how him look and all these things. Yeah, you have to know, say, don't give your rights. Just try to be as calm as possible. Deal with them respectful. And just make sure, say, the situation don't turn into something that it doesn't need to be. Which it seemed like this turned out to be. Mr. Sam already I tried to turn it into a negative. It's classic Kraff. You don't know, so the girl will cry something in the video that gonna be like the intro to one I'm song then. You don't have to say like that, you see my post cryptic messages to him Instagram, so you just know, say, him gonna turn this into something of content. I mean, that's how his mind operates. So we don't see the wheels in motion for that time. We just hope, say, no serious charges or nothing like that far from this. Yeah.
True.
You know, it's an unfortunate situation. Saw the fuller context of the incident. CCTV in Halfway Tree, where the incident occurred. You show that he was driving along, and then the police kind of pull up to him. So, in my brain, is like working. Is like, were they trying to indicate for him to stop
from before
earlier? And then it's like when him reach at the stoplight, them get an opportunity now to stop him. So you know, you have to say, well, did he know that it was him? Like they were trying to indicate. So there were so many questions that you have. So it even though the Jamaica I gave a kind of fuller context to the situation, it still never give the full context to the situation. Really so you're still unsure what's happening. Kraff's response to the whole incident, to me, I mean, I can understand it. Like, I would say, why you stop me? Yeah. You know, say like, tell me to get out of the car, like all these things. Like, from all intents and purposes, from what we see on the video, he was in his car driving. You know, so again, you have to say, sure. Could it have been handled a different way? Maybe. You're not really sure, because I would be annoyed to like that, especially if you're driving down and I'm thinking that I'm not
drag me through off a tree pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's pretty unnecessary. But then again, maybe the police was like, well, I'm telling you to get out the vehicle. But we hope for more better police and citizen interaction. It could have went even more sideways. So I'm glad that ultimately that they were able to at least move it off the streets in any regard. So hoping to see the end of it, and if something do happen, maybe we'll see what happened there, and if not, well, Kraff again, as him said, probably use it for songs.
Just hope him never tell one of the policemen to suck them real mother.
That should be on a shirt.
Classic Kraff.
It's a crime that's not on a shirt.
It should be on a shirt.
Alrighty, moving on. So according to Yard Hype, on Thursday, reporter Lisa Evers announced that His Majesty King Charles has ordered the Jamaican government to pay for legal expenses surrounding the Privy Council appeal for Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. She wrote, #breaking-news, #Lisa Evers exclusive at Vybz Kartel conviction quash update. His Majesty King Charles has ordered the Jamaican government to pay all costs related to the Privy Council appeal. She continued, and I spoke with Kartel attorney at Isaac Buchanan, see photo number 4, and he confirms this. Buchanan tells me the Jamaica Court of Appeal has set a hearing date of June 10 to June 14. By June 14 of this year, the Court of Appeal will decide whether to grant Kartel and his 3 co-defendants their freedom since they are no longer convicted of a crime, conviction quashed, or order a retrial. So, what do we make of this?
Again, Lisa Evers is like the greatest PR, but more so, I guess, investigative journalist. So the England is ordering the payment. So I guess they're gonna move forward with our retrial. Let's just see what it is. So then, if the king is ordering it, if you're a sovereign nation, I don't know, but this whole thing about the independence, and we have for the king, but we're independent, but still have to listen to the king. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting to me. But if the king is on my side, why not? So that's what's happening. So just let's see how this progresses.
The king of the north.
Not another W in the win column for Kartel right here.
Right.
I'm sure this will be using a noted stress R5 packets. And for some reason, this just, in my mind, increasing chances of
getting out.
I feel like the percentage chance of him being released and even the percentage chance of a retrial, to me, that the retrial chances are being lessened and him being freed are increased to me. That's what I'm getting from this. So
yeah, I see.
Big up the co-accused. #free Shanza.
Alrighty, moving on. Dancehall songs glorifying speeding are now on the Broadcasting Commission's banned list in Jamaica. Fame 95 FM, which falls under the RJR Gleaner group, has been issuing an apology over the last few days for what it says are the transmission of illegal activities relating to excessive speeding. The Broadcasting Commission has determined that Fame 95 FM aired a song with lyrics that glorify driving. Have you heard it? That's how it's sold. That glorify driving at the excessive speed of 220 kilometers per hour while swerving on the highway. This was a glorification of speeding and reckless driving, both of which are illegal. Accordingly, the transmission breached the October 11, 2022 directive, which prohibited the broadcast of content that promotes and or glorifies illegal activity, the apology states. Jamaica's Broadcast Commission's directive in 2022 stated that television and radio stations operating on the island should halt any audio or video recording, live song or speech which promotes and or glorifies scamming, illegal use or abuse of drugs, example Molly, illegal or harmful use of guns or other offensive weapons, jungle justice, or any other form of illegal or criminal activity. So guys, how do you feel about this?
I mean, with those directives, the song them talk about speeding fall right under them. It's just that on the face of it, that this news article by itself make this band sound silly. Because people are gonna say, yo, what's the direct correlation to songs about speeding and people actually speeding. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like them are say the song them were talk about speeding and encourage speeding and aspire on speeding with the general public or anybody who would listen to the song. And so people, the general public are going to take the scene.
That's what I've been seeing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been invited to one of them conferences before. And I get to see how them think and come up with certain things. So I'd love to hear like how them justify this specifically, even though as is pointed out, based on the directives, it does fall under it technically. But when you hear them talk about certain things and reason out certain things, like I say, all right, cool. I can't, like, it's understandable. So I'd love to hear more about this.
Yeah.
This. You know what I mean? Their mindset. Yeah.
True. Ari.
Yeah, no, interesting. I can understand where they're coming from too, because it falls under an illegal activity. And two, like when you're in your car and you're up on highway, you feel like nice. Yeah.
This feeling nice is not. This feeling nice is not under the influence.
Right. But I guess I get it. I get both sides essentially. It's like, what about crime and violence? Blah, blah, blah. But BCJ is not there to fight crime and violence. BCJ is just trying to ensure that anything that is transmitted on the government airwaves, or well, not government, but on the airwaves, is not
and sleep.
is not well, they mandate the government. They're a mandate of the government, you know. So is that and that's free to air, like that's transmitted to the Jamaican public, isn't harmful in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I get that they have to ensure that
everything's so banned from
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, listen, at this point, ban everything. Ban everything.
Some of the comments them like, say, people don't listen to radio and all them things. But people, the majority of people don't listen to radio. I think
that's a misnomer.
I think that's a misnomer. I think a lot of people on the net don't listen to radio, but there's still a lot of people that listen to
No, it's actually, I think Bobby Pickersdale said the intellectual minority. And it's like people on Twitter or internet at the time. And it's true, but many people think that smartphones and the internet is ubiquitous throughout the entire island. It isn't. I've been to parts of the country where not even a signal pick up.
Yeah, it's true.
And they have to rely on the one channel that them get, one TV channel and the few radio channels. So it is very, do not discount it and say, but people not listen. That's untrue. If that was the case, no, radio wouldn't sell.
Yeah, when you hear the actual stats as well, there's stats.
Yeah, of course.
Just that perhaps the impact is not as great as it once was, but people still listen.
Have to. And the government and the BCJ is mandated to ensure that anything is transmitting on or through its airwaves is ensure that is not causing any harm to the society or encouraging harm or criminality or crimes in the society. And that's what they're instructed to do, and that's what they're doing.
Well, don't sing about cheese because I'm allergic to cheese and you're promoting cheese.
That's ridiculous.
Conflation.
That's a ridiculous argument.
Conflation.
That's a ridiculous argument. That's a ridiculous argument.
So no fight against Mr. Bowes, no? Not going to take that. They're trying to fight against Mr. Bowes, no?
Oh, him have speeder? That song there, Blood Need.
Yeah.
I'm not in one.
Yeah.
There's several others.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it for Quik Fix. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below.
Alright, there's a